CES coverage sponsored by Audible.com, where books come alive. Listen to a bestseller on your iPod or MP3. Get a free trial at audiblepodcast.com/CES.
CES coverage sponsored by GoDaddy.com, the leader in domain names and web hosting services. New GoDaddy customers save 25% by using promo code CES25 at GoDaddy.com.
CES coverage sponsored by Luxor Las Vegas. Get to the point. Rooms start at $40. See TPN.TV for the Luxor advertisement, which is the gateway to savings.
We talked with Adam Ellsberger from Ciil, C-I-I-L?
Ciil Technologies.
From Ciil Technologies. If you can move, Adam, if you can move your mic.
No problem.
Oh,
There we
yeah.
go.
Oh, wow. You got a career in radio ahead of you.
I definitely have the face for radio.
So let's see. Let me look here. Ciil Technologies. Flat panel TVs.
Yes, waterproof, weatherproof.
Waterproof.
100% sealed.
Okay.
Bringing the party outside.
Bringing the party outside.
Absolutely.
And you know, one of the shows that I'm involved in is in the RV business.
Okay.
And RVs, some of the higher end RVs will have designed for tailgating sorts of situations where you have units that are mounted outside of the vehicle.
Okay.
Now, as I think back to some of the shows I've been to recently, I'm not sure that they would survive a sudden thunderstorm.
Okay.
Type situation.
Well, that's where our units come in.
That's where you guys are.
Absolutely. They're 100% sealed, 100% waterproof. You could actually bring them into the pool if you wanted to.
Bring them into the pool.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how did you identify this market niche, and how did you target that?
Well, basically, people have TVs all over inside, so it's not a problem there. But people are starting to do a little more entertaining outside. And also in the commercial market, people are looking for some digital signage applications, stadiums, things like that. And in the good old days, you used to have to bring a TV out and either let it die and change it, or you'd have to mount a large enclosure, which is just expensive and hard to do. So if we combine the TV with the enclosure, you get yourself an outdoor weatherproof TV that's easy, a little bit cheaper, and a lot more fun.
Yeah. Now, how do you once it's sealed?
Sure.
And I think of hermetically sealed things that if they ever get a leak, you're going to get condensation. You're going to have if you've got thermal cycling,
right?
That's occurring on that enclosure. How do you guys guard against that, or what's the solution to that technical problem?
We have a thermostatically controlled system inside the unit that actually keeps the unit properly cooled in the heat and properly warmed in the cold. So when you get that temperature drop, the unit will actually adjust its internal operating temperatures to account for that. So if you get a little bit of a quick drop in temperature with a little bit of condensation, the unit will heat itself up, dissipating the condensation, so there's no more issue.
Okay, so it is vented then?
No, there's no vents.
There's no vents.
No vents.
Okay, help me understand that.
We developed a system using heat pipes and heat sinks, similar to a computer chip that draws the heat out minus a fan. So what it does is it sucks the heat, it circulates the air internally and sucks the heat out through the metal back.
Okay, so then that would take the backlighting of the LCD. Then that compensates for that as well.
Exactly, that adds to help the heat of the unit inside.
So how do you market this product? How do you reach your customers?
We do a little bit of everything. We're mainly doing some direct marketing, talking to people like you as well.
Yeah.
Working through some distribution channels and kind of promoting the idea that there's more to doing with TVs than just keeping them indoors.
Yeah. So if you had a 42-inch LCD, what would that be in one of your sealed units? What's the price point?
The price point, some are usually around $4,000 or so.
Around $4,000. So pretty specialized, but if you had a bar that was around a swimming pool that was outside, that would be a good way to bring that experience right up to the water.
It'd be absolutely perfect to do. You could actually swim, watch what you're doing, and watch a movie out there on your float.
Wow. So how large what's the largest unit that you have?
We have screens from 32 inches all the way up to 55 inches.
55. Can you do video walls where you can have stack them up?
You can. We actually have a line that has a quarter-inch bezel, so you're eliminating the crease between a multi-unit installation, so it's a lot better for a digital signage application.
Right, right. And where's digital signage? It seems that it's beginning to pop up most everywhere. What's an example of a challenging situation that you guys had to deal with?
For example, we have a couple of units out at Soldier Field in Chicago.
Yeah.
So obviously the temperature is a little bit rough, but you work through some wayfinding where they want a unit to be able to change the content really quickly, saying go here, go there. So when you're using a TV, they can actually drive their content automatically without having to go and change anything.
So it's crowd management. For crowd management.
That's one of the uses for these units.
Yeah.
You never used to be able to do that digitally outdoors, and now we're making it possible.
They used to have the little flipper things that would fall down.
And now you can drive it via computer and change the content as needed.
Yeah. What other places have been kind of cool that are projects that you were kind of, is this going to work or not?
Restaurants and bars are enjoying them on their outdoor patios.
Yeah.
People want to sit outside. Being from Chicago, we have a nice, once March hits and then we get that first 50-degree day,
Yep.
It's time to be outside and eat dinner. So people are putting them out there for that. We're finding quite a bit of custom installations as people are putting in nice high-end outdoor kitchens and outdoor hot tub areas.
Sure.
We're also getting some into the stadium area. With kiosk digital signage, even though the stadium's been closed, for example, at Soldier Field, when you've got a TV next to every concession stand, but it still gets to be exceptionally cold. So even though you're not dealing with water, you're dealing with temperature variances. So our units are able to account for that as well.
Right, right. Well, what about hail damage? And I mean, you're protecting it from moisture, but then there's physical impact.
Sure.
Does your product combine that in some way?
They are 100% aluminum product, so they are very, very rugged. And then also what we've done is we've protected the screen using safety glass, much like your windshield. So if something were to hit it, it'll bounce right off. I mean, we've thrown baseballs at it with no problem whatsoever. Should it happen to actually crack or shatter, you would end up spider webbing, and no one would have any issue with it whatsoever.
Have any issue with that. So where do people go for more information?
Best place to go is our website. It's www.ciiltech.com. That's CIILTECH.com.
Ciiltech.com. So if you're working on a project or a design, if you have a patio or an outdoor area, if you need to have that 42-inch screen in your swimming pool,
exactly,
these are the guys to contact.
Please do.
Thanks very much, Adam.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. Well.